Jörg Schlagheg,
the one and only.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I want to talk about drones today, and more specifically about flying your drone in Mexico. Before coming to Mexico on this trip, I totally wasn't sure if it was okay to bring my drone here. Barbara, of course, she was like, oh, maybe they're going to confiscate it before you even get into the country, you know, before the immigration, and then you lost your drone. And of course, these things go through your mind. Also, when you go through security, there are LiPo batteries that are part of the drone that could be a concern. However, they're encased, and it's really not much different than bringing your laptop or any other electronic device of that kind. So I decided I want to bring my drone. Was I allowed to fly it? Now that's a whole nother story, because what I read is that any drone, even the micro drones, need to be registered in Mexico. And to register your drone with the Ministry of Transportation here, you actually need to be a Mexican citizen, so forget about that one. There's weight categories. I think there's one that goes up to 2 kilos. It's irrelevant in my case, but I read all this. If you have a micro drone, which is up to 2 kilos, you do not need a license to fly it, but you still need to register it, unless, and here's the good part, unless it is under 250 grams in weight. My drone happens to be a DJI Mini 2, and it only weighs less than 249 grams. So technically I'm allowed to fly this. Now, what else is there to know? There are rules here. Let me show you, because I want to have this on me, and it's in Spanish, because there's always the chance that you encounter someone who's going to report this, or who doesn't like drones, or perhaps who is in law enforcement but doesn't really know the rules. Well, here's what I got, and it is same as in the US. It's called Part 107 of the Transport Regulations cover drones, and there's part number 5 covers the micro drones. So I got it all here, always with me when I'm flying the drone. Further, I have maps here that I printed out at home that show me where the airports are and the helipads and all these things that might make it illegal to fly the drone. So I basically did what I can to know where there's a no-go zone or no-fly zone right off the bat. Now, there are other things to consider. Sometimes you have bylaws, same as in Canada or the US. You might have regulations where there's a beach, or you know, you don't want to fly the drone over a drug plantation owned by a cartel or something. Like, you just don't want to get in trouble. You also don't want to annoy anybody, and that's also written in those rules. Don't annoy anyone. That's pretty straightforward. It could also be interpreted as vague, but you know what? It is something. What I did last night on the beach here, I just asked a local who was recording himself like he was doing a YouTube video, and I asked him, hey, are you from here? And I was just wondering, you know, you think it's illegal here for me to fly my drone on this beach? And he explained to me that, yeah, there shouldn't be a problem. And he pointed in one direction and said, well, don't go too far that way because there might be a military installation. But other than that, yeah, I didn't see why not. So this morning, before the sun even rose, I took my bike, went down to the beach, and there weren't too many people there, and I just flew the Mavis. And the result? Oh man, I love the result. It's spectacular. This drone, I'm telling you, if you want a drone and you don't have a budget for a really high dollar drone, you don't need anything more than a DJI Mini 2. Just check the footage and I hope you like it.
Now here's a little disclaimer. Please do your own research before you fly your drone anywhere. These maps that I downloaded, they are directly from DJI. So they show the airports and they also show helipads and that sort of thing. But it doesn't mean that they show everything that is off limits for drones. So don't take my word for it. I don't know it all.
So I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I still need some subscribers as well, and you seem just like the perfect person. So, hey, there you go. Have a good day.